We left the valley, where the government's control is at its tightest, and headed north, hoping to find people more able to talk. It looked promising when we were invited to a concert with the country's biggest pop star. But we were about to discover that not even music in Uzbekistan is free from the president's influence.
You're going to see the most popular singer in Uzbekistan for the last 20 years, I'd say. She's really a pop singer. She sings Uzbek songs, but in a very refined way. And actually, she's the only one maybe in Uzbekistan who speaks to people.
Like a true star. Very restrained entrance. I was expecting you to come in a limo.
Welcome to Uzbekistan.
Valduz Osmanova is no ordinary pop star. She's also an MP. But at one of her concerts, she spoke out against the government. As a result, it became illegal for any radio station to play her records. But so strong is her public appeal, the government was forced to back down after a year of blacklisting her.
I think that if there are free elections in this country and she kind of stands, the candidate, I think she has a good chance to get maybe 30% of the vote.
We'll ask her if she's going to run.
Oh, no, bad. Don't
do that?
Never ask this question from anyone in Uzbekistan who is more or less public figure.
Funny how all the police and soldiers have managed to bring their kids with
She was crying at one point. One of the songs moved her so much.
Yeah.
You knew the one?
About mother.
Oh.
Mother.
Talking openly about politics here is not advisable. All right, well, tell us about this struggle for basic rights, because I think you're also a politician as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so? Well, tell us about your political work. You're a member of parliament?
Yeah.
And what area do you represent, and how does that fit in with the singing work?
It's difficult. It's really
But we know you have a lot of energy.
But you know, and politically, I'm honest person, you know. In political, it's so dangerous. Be honest, you know.
Is this why you had to go into exile, because you were saying things in your songs?
I don't know really what. Maybe in song, maybe it's I have big mouth sometimes, you know. Maybe that's why.
Do you feel you have restrictions on you now, on what you can say, on what you can sing about?
Yeah, I can feel it inside, but
You know you have to be careful.
I know it.
Whoa. The ancient Silk Road that ran from China to Europe cuts straight through Uzbekistan. There are still a few traditional silk weavers plying their trade, with skills passed down through generations.
Do you think we may have actually found the first presidential fan in the entire country? Because he seems to actually genuinely like him.
Yeah, for the reason probably.
Yeah.
Maybe he's one of the few.
You see, I think those carpets are popular so people can express dissent by walking on his face.
Well, we are not in Iraq yet.
What they do is they boil them to kill off the bug, kill off the worm without damaging the silk, and then under here. There you go. It's holding on already. He's got one there. That's the thread. I don't know if you can see it there.
From the killed worm, you can do soap.
You make soap from the dead worm.
You can. Dead worm. Yeah.
Dead worm.
You can make soap. Plus, you can use this the cover to do food for chickens.
Ow! It really burns the fingers as it passes through. I'm gonna have to see his fingers after this because it's really. Oh! Let's check I haven't destroyed his wheel. And,
Yeah, that's it.
oh no, hang on, it's come to the end. That's why.
It's too much.
No, the problem's here. You see? I'm already learning what to do.
The next day we broke our journey at a local restaurant. The dancing was in honour of some students who had just graduated from high school. When they found out we were from the BBC, we got roped into the proceedings. As we headed north, we passed through a Kazakhstan enclave in Uzbekistan, one of numerous enclaves throughout the region that confuse and infuriate the locals. In 1924 there were no stans countries, until Stalin set about dividing and conquering the local tribes. 80 years on, his seemingly arbitrary borders have left lasting tensions between the new states.
Say people come here to shop, but before they have to bribe the policeman, so you think the police, Uzbek police, would allow you to cross, to get into the enclave.
This Uzbek woman buys crockery here and sells it back in Uzbekistan proper, if she can get past the border guards.
She's saying, okay, it's easy to get in, to get out, it's very difficult. We are not going, they're not going through official border posts. They're going through the cotton fields. They're bypassing the border posts. Otherwise, if customs see them, they will confiscate everything.
While here the Uzbek and Kazakh seem to trade in relative harmony, relations between the two countries' presidents are not so good.
Well, the relationship between the two presidents have been very, very controversial since the very beginning, because both presidents claim to be regional leaders. And there are constant rows between them. There was a very bad period just 3 years ago where people claim, just gossips, dirty gossips, that they had physical fight, but no one can prove it. She's spreading it on people so people would have good trade, you know, good luck and everything. Kazakh economy is doing much better. There are lots of Uzbeks fleeing to Kazakhstan to find a job there. Kazakhs used to come to work in Uzbekistan, not Uzbeks were going there. And Uzbeks were viewing Kazakhs in a very arrogant way. We even have this saying, you know, if Uzbeks want to say, are you stupid? They're saying, are you Kazakh? Like, you know, so now we are being stupid, and now Kazakhs are making jokes about us.
The arbitrary borders affect more than just traders. The ancient city of Samarkand in the north of the country is populated almost entirely by Tajiks, but was given to Uzbekistan as part of Stalin's divide and conquer program.
The dominant language here is Tajik. But you cannot really say that, okay, this should belong to Tajikistan or to Uzbekistan. I think we all have to share it. It's all historical heritage.
So how are you sharing it then?
Well, at the moment, not well, to be honest, provided that even the borders between two countries are closed. But I think in future we really have to come to understanding that it's all ours.